put out an official statement, and I'll take you through what KC Venugopal, who's the party general secretary in charge of organization, says. He says Sachin Pilot met with former Congress President Rahul Gandhi and expressed his grievances in detail. They had a frank, open, conclusive discussion. Conclusive discussion is consequential there. Sachin Pilot has committed to working in the interest of the Congress party and the Congress government in Rajasthan. This is the first time it's becoming official. Following this meeting, Congress President Sonia Gandhi has decided that the AICC will constitute a three-member committee to address the issues raised by Sachin Pilot and aggrieved MLAs and arrive at an appropriate resolution thereof. That's the first time we're officially hearing from the Congress party on this, and the Pilot flight plan has now been changed. From Manesar, it's back to Jaipur for Sachin Pilot joining us for perspective on this big breaking political development. Rajdeep Sardesai in the studio, our national affairs editor Rahul Srivastav, and in a moment I'll kickstart our political debate. But joining us from Jaisalmer, where the Congress MLAs are ensconced, is our Rajasthan bureau chief for Aaj Tak, Sharad Kumar. So Rajdeep, to you first. A three-member committee being set up at the back of all this drama in Rajasthan. This could have happened on day one. What's changed?
I think what's changed is that both the sides have reached, are in a situation where they are pushed to the wall. Ashok Gehlot doesn't want to take the risk, it appears, of a trust vote with that thin majority that he had, about 102 out of 200 MLAs. He doesn't want to take that risk. And Sachin Pilot had very few options left. You know, he was hoping that this would result in a gathering of momentum for him. Many more MLAs would join. That didn't happen. Whether he was hoping that the BJP would come out in his full support is a big question mark. He continuously denies that that was ever on his agenda. Any thought of a regional party, also very difficult in a bipolar state like Rajasthan. And I think generally he didn't expect that the High Command would so aggressively back Ashok Gehlot. So he was pushed to the wall.
So has he scored a big self-goal, Sachin Pilot? He was sitting pretty. He's now, everyone in the Congress, especially those in Rajasthan in the Gehlot camp, will look at him with extreme suspicion. He's got nothing except a three-member committee at the end of it.
Well, we don't know whether that's the only thing that's been offered. At the moment, that's the official. Does he go back as
Deputy CM?
Question mark over that. I mean, how do you go back as Deputy CM when the CM is someone who only the other day called you Nikamma? Not easy. You know, I don't think that's ever, you're absolutely right. I don't think any of that's going to change. But I think Rahul, Sachin Pilot has perhaps realized that maybe this was the wrong time to strike. He can buy more time. He's young enough. He can buy more time.
No, but doesn't show him to be a very smart politician, Rajdeep.
Look, I think the difference is that Jyotiraditya Scindia had, you know, in true political style, done all the setting. I think Sachin was attempting a very different trajectory where he thought, and perhaps wrongly as a result, that he would become a figure around whom people would gravitate, and that there was enough sufficient opposition to Ashok Gehlot for him to become someone who the Congress High Command would then choose as an alternative.
It's not happened.
I'm accepting it. I think Ashok Gehlot has proven himself to be a real fighter till the end and has built, he has the loyalty of the MLAs. Ultimately, this is a numbers game. 102 versus 18. Yes, 102 versus the BJP plus Pilot plus Hanuman Beniwal would have made it a tough fight in a trust vote. But 102 versus 18, it's clear that the majority was with Ashok Gehlot. So I think Sachin Pilot has to lick his wounds. If you want me to use the terminology, lick his wounds and go back to fight another day. It's probably the best option for someone as young as him who cannot form a regional party, perhaps does not have the resources of a Jagan or a Sharad Pawar to form a regional party, and in a state where the BJP too looks at, I think, Sachin Pilot with an element of wariness. You know, Jyotiraditya Scindia's family has had links with the BJP, Vijay Raje Scindia being his grandmother. But I don't think Sachin Pilot was seen as someone whom a Vasundhara Raje or a Gajendra Singh Shekhawat would naturally accept. So I think Sachin Pilot
was willing to work with
you can argue, I think Sachin Pilot overplayed his hand, Rahul. I would put it that way.
No, but here is somebody who's touted as a possible Congress president in the future in case Rahul Gandhi doesn't want to come back and steer the ship. He's just shown in Rajasthan that he doesn't know the basics of politics in his own state, Rajdeep. He doesn't know which side of the bread is buttered.
Look, the way I think, Rahul, we should wait, press the pause button and see. Look, in politics, sometimes you have to take one step back to go two steps forward. I think Sachin Pilot has had to take one step back. Whether he can now have whether he will learn his lessons.
No,
and
he'll
move
be very sheepish. With what face does he go back now?
Ashok Gehlot is going to be 70. So therefore, will he be the face of the Congress in 2023? Unlikely. Will Sachin Pilot be the face? Possibly. Will he become chief minister before that in the 5th year? Possible. Much depends on whether Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are now willing, in a sense, to effect a generational change.
No, but
that doesn't
even
seem to be
their own
happening.
status is complicated.
That's right. See, look, you are at the moment, you are in a rudderless ship. The ship is rudderless.
And captainless.
And captainless. So
and it doesn't know where it's going.
But for the likes of Sachin Pilot at the moment, the outside world is also stormy.
But you do a scope